Another one that we're really proud of to have in the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network is Garry Clark, the play-by-play voice for the York Institute Dragons usually, but he was the play-by-play voice for Pickett County tonight. And Pickett County, they got treated pretty roughly by Clinton County tonight, didn't they, Garry? Is Garry there? Is Garry on line one? Do we have Garry? Garry, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. How you doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good, brother. How are you this evening?
I'm doing okay. I said that the Clinton County folks treated Pickett County worse than Slick Willie did with a cigar.
Hey, yeah, that's the truth. I said that was definitely a scaramucci game if I've ever seen one.
Talk about, first of all, we didn't get the final score. What was the final score?
68-0.
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry I asked. A running clock, I suppose. Clinton County coming in 2-0 on the year, though, and they've had some ups and downs. They must have a pretty good team this year.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good team. Of course, last week, of course, York played on a Saturday. Would have been nice to know that on Friday night. The good side of that, though, I was the first one through the gate on Saturday, though.
They told you it was a night game, huh?
That's true. And then they went down tonight, and I found, of course, in Pickett County's defense, they were without 6 of their starters tonight. Of course, they had 2 injuries, and they had that sideline incident with a parent of one of the players, and that kept the coach was on suspension. Their starting quarterback was out. Their leading rusher, their leading receiver blew his knee out last week, and they were without 2 or 3 of their linemen. So pretty much they were playing with their JV squad tonight.
Yeah, and I read about that a little bit. An unfortunate thing for Pickett County after they got a win a couple of weeks ago, and then having this happen to affect the team. When do those suspensions work out? Will they be back to normal strength next week?
Well, the coach will be back, but the starting quarterback, the coach's son, won't be back next week. He'll be back the week after, so he's going to have to miss next week. And, with that region the way it is, they had a good shot of making the playoffs if they can pick up a couple of wins in that region. And, not bad-mouthing Red Bull Springs. That was one that they thought they could get.
Yeah.
And now they're going to have to do it with a backup quarterback.
Let's talk about York. You've got York next week after coming off of a bye week, and they played on Saturday. Or had a game on Saturday. How healthy are they going into Friday's game?
Well, York is completely healthy. From last I talked to Coach Wright, he said he had no injuries, and, of course, he wished they would have got to play this week. He said he hated being off since they were on such a roll. They play really well at Grundy County, and they would have loved to have played this week, but, they actually got the week off, and I know Smith County's got the week off, so it's going to be 2 fresh teams battling for what could be the number 1 spot in that region.
Yeah, indeed. Dennis Weaver, Eric Keith talking to Garry Clark, not only the play-by-play voice for the York Institute Dragons, but also Pickett County Bulldogs, I think, right? Bobcats. Yeah, cats and dogs tonight. Got it. On the Friday Night Thunder scoreboard show.
All right, Garry, are you traveling right now? Were you in Kentucky for this game?
Yeah, we were in Kentucky. No, this game got over with quick enough. I'm back in Jamestown. It's about maybe a 5-minute drive to Albany, Kentucky, up to the school where it's at from Jamestown. And the game was over well before 9 o'clock because in Kentucky, the mercy rule begins as soon as you get 35 points, and they put up 35 points with 4 minutes left to go in the first half.
Okay.
Wow. Well, and Jamestown's pretty close to Kentucky. It's like going across the street almost, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. It's not far to the Kentucky line from Jamestown. Of course, from Pickett County, from Byrdstown, it's only like a 5-10 minute drive from Byrdstown to Albany.
Well, it's a beautiful area up there, and you're a beautiful man, Garry Clark.
Hey, well, I don't know about that.
Well, I do. You're a beautiful man, and I love you. I'm gonna get all sappy with you. Well, buddy, good luck, and we hope to talk to you next week. That should be a great game with Smith County.
Okay, I'm hoping they'll move it to like Saturday or something again.
Well, if I find out, I'll call you. I'll let you know.
All right, sounds great, Dennis.
Talk to you later, okay?
See ya.
That is Garry Clark, another charter member of the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network. He does a great job.